pas-pas ak it ni ngay doxalee dama ne bés bu ne ak ni may toogee dama ne bés bu ne ak ni may demee bul ma juger de juste l'eau afin de juger qui que ce soit. Jugeons-nous nous-mêmes. Grand-père me disait qui menace un doigt se menace, trois doigts, un, deux, trois doigts, trois. Ma joxoñ boo ma joxoñee ñetti yang ci yow
My name is Awa Seye. I'm the National President of Women's Unit of ZMT, the Association of Senegal Artisanal Fishermen. I'm midwife at the Fishermen's Hospital of Getndat. I'm also municipal advisor for fishermen's causes. I've been nominated to represent fishing community because they were not involved in the local decision-making bodies. I am the good mother of my district, Getndat. I also animate talks on age-related subjects. I was born in a family of fishermen. From a young age, I was introduced to the fishing activities. We were going with our parents to the processing site every day. We were smoking, fermenting, and drying fishes. In addition to this activity, we have always been involved in fish trade. We used to put fresh fish in boxes of ice and were waiting in front of our house for women who came to buy. Sometimes we took the fish to the market because we did not have means to conserve it. We were going with our mothers. They were transforming big fish's head, and we used to take the flesh to sell it in this district. For example, Saint Louis or sometime in the market. This is how I met a midwife at the hospital. Her name was Khadidiatou. We became friends, and I told her about the lack of midwife and maternity wards in our community. Khadidiatou offered me to come during her hour of guard. But even when the other doctors were on guard, I was going to. I gained their trust, and the head of the doctor finally gave me the key to his office. Afterward, I was accepted in the operating room. So since 1980, I've been working as certified and recognized matron in the hospital. With so many years of practice, I'm solicited day and night. I helped women to give birth in my living room. At that time, we did not have a delivery room in the clinic. I used to buy them milk after their delivery. Today, I don't regret this good deed because my community recognized me. The main difficulty we have is access to health care. Fishermen's wives have problems to buy the drugs prescribed after giving birth. And the main causes are the fishing crisis and the decrease in income. For this reason, we are concerned about the equipment of the fishermen's clinic because there is a real deficit in medicine and also in bed. You know, good health is needed above all. There is also the problem of women's access to credit. Women don't have jobs. And this threatens our status and power traditionally acquired in this society. Another important issue is the land constraint. It's lead to a real promiscuity. Look at my house, for example. There is no more space, and it's the same for the other house in Gendar. The peace between relatives and parents is threatened because we live in close quarters. That is why people spend all their time outside. Funerals and also other events are celebrated outside. We want the government to help us. They don't forget us during the election campaign. And it is the same with the minister and deputies who ignore us after each election. Same apply to the Minister of Fisheries. Because we must have an opinion on the nomination of the Minister of Fisheries. There are people from this community that can be minister or advisor in the ministry. These different minister of fisheries ignore us. They ignore our reality. That's why our problem persists. For me, the first reason is the overpopulation of fishermen. In the past, nobody was interested in fishing, except the native fishermen. Now, everyone wants to invest in fishing. I used to say that all people that take early retirement tend to opt for fishing, but most of them fails. Only the sons of fishermen are staying on track because they know the activity better. They are born and grow in this sector. It is also necessary for me to limit the offer on the market, as in some countries, with the absence of infrastructure to conserve fishes, in case of peak, a lot of fish are thrown away. We sometimes sell sardinella at 200 CFA, the box of 50 kg, and fishermen prefer throwing the fish in the water instead of buying it at low price. This is bad because we need 600,000 CFA just for fuel, 200,000 for fixed expense, added to the 50,000 for the snack at the sea. This is why I used to say that sand nets work at loss. It is necessary to regroup the captain of pirogues to reduce the effort and limit the fishing capacity, maybe to 200 boxes per pirogue. Thus we could work less while earning more. There are pirogues that have a capacity of 800 boxes. Others can carry up to 1,000 boxes. For the case of the transformation, it is also necessary to limit the production capacity to be able to work on the valorization of the product. The price drops when there is too much product and we lose a lot of fish in stock with the production peaks. The government criticized the bad fishing practice, but it is because they are marginalizing us. The fishermen don't listen to them because they don't consider their context and their realities. There are too many tourists that came here. They go at hydrobars, while hydrobars was supposed to be the property of native people from Gendar. They sold it to tourist promoters. In addition, some ministers of the government have monopolized this reserve. They are outside our community and they are expropriating us. This area was supposed to be for the extension of the village because we need space. Those who sell the coastal line have an interest in it, but they don't consider our interest. In my case, within the framework of CNPS, I've been fighting since 1980 to face up this situation. With the help of former fishermen, Awa Seye and Dembolo, I managed to obtain a plot of lands from the municipality. So you can see that it's a long-lasting fight I do to see our mayor, Khadidiatou Senghor. And I told him about the issue we are facing. That's why he gave me this plot of land for the community. I think it is due to the destruction of habitat. It is the main factor of the disappearance of the big fishes. All those species have disappeared. While in the past these species were also found in the river. As soon as we wake up, we are on the beach. Our children also come with us. We depend on our family pirogue, or when we don't have fishes, we rely on the other. This is a reciprocal solidarity that helps us to satisfy our needs. This solidarity is effective even during great religious festivals. For example, the informal credit I got from the neighbor allows us to help our husband with the charge of religious celebration. Just with the small comments I'm doing, we are afraid of the bank, and we cannot rely on them. Even the youth opt for informal product with the small comments of food they are doing. This external solidarity in families is still alive. For example, my children give me half of their profit to help me diversify my income. It is true also that we live in a world modern, but the tradition remains. We continue to make sacrifice before going out. We still follow the tradition because the sea is unsafe. Also faced to the competition of the industrial pirogue, we defend the woman. I myself, I help women to buy on credit from my family pirogue, and I allow them to pay me when they can. The insecurity of the bridge must be resolved. 3 deaths today, 4 the day before yesterday. Soon all the fishermen will vanish in the sea. We are worried. Our mother did not send us to school, but today our generation has become aware and sent its children to school. At the opening of the school, we have problems with the clothing and supply of our children. We have to prepare our children every morning, while at that time we should be at work. The education of our children must be supported in this sense. They should be given scholarship, why not from foreign countries. The fishermen must also be consulted in the elaboration of public policy. Only those who live from fishing know its reality. You know, we have never used tear gas, grenade or stone to raise our voice or to do any claim. We have never been violent, but we can do so. People used to say that fishermen are senseless, but it's our civic conscience that prohibits us to be violent, which is why we preserve the public goods. Our community must also be represented in the parliament. It is the same for the Economic, Social and Environmental Council. In addition, we want also transparency in the public funds destined for fishing. The fishing license with Mauritania must be taken seriously into account. The ZMTs in Senegal and the Federation in Mauritania also have an important role. Both states could rely on their advice and guidance. This licensing problem have put Ghana in poverty and precariousness situation. It's the same. It seems that we are not part of Senegal. It seems that we are not part of this world. We prefer dying. We have always had the same problem: insecurity at the sea, lack of means to buy input, pushers of fuel, and deficit in the valorization of our products. We do not have a port or adequate infrastructure, while Saint Louis is the first fishing capital of Senegal. However, we see that the Gendar fishermen have developed all the landing sites in Senegal. My opinion is that our community deserves to be supported because everyone is active in fishing.
Sonna sa pas-pas akit ni ngay doxale tamane bés bu ne